Hi there, my name is Anthony, and I'm going to show you how to set up your Samsung tablet for HEU Convention 2021. HEU has provided tablets to all the delegates of Convention 2021 so you can partake in the proceedings. If you don't want to use a tablet and you have another option, you're welcome to do that. You don't have to use this tablet. But for those who do want to use a tablet, I'm going to show you how to set it up. Before we begin, we need a few things to take care of. We need, first of all, we have to make sure we have Wi-Fi. We need to make sure we have a Google account, and we also need, third of all, this tablet. So Wi-Fi, a Google account, and this tablet right here. Okay, and with that said, let's take a look at what's inside the packaging. Let's start off by taking off the lid. So I'll take off this lid here. And what you're first going to notice is that this right here is the tablet. It's in a protective case. I'm just going to put it off to the side for 1 sec and show you what else you should expect inside your box. Inside the packaging is a USB charging cable, a USB power plug, and what you would do is just plug the USB charging cable into the power plug on one end, and on the other end you want to plug it into the tablet. So we're just going to save this for later. And on this side, you're going to see a quick start guide. You can look through that if you like. There's a pin right here that will access the memory card. And let's take a look at the tablet. So your tablet's in a protective case. Let's take it out of the protective case. Flip it over. Just peel off the sticky layer right here, and you just pull it out. And then the first thing you're going to notice, what you can notice is there's a front-facing camera up here. This is the touch screen. On the other side is the back-facing camera right here. And on the top edge of the tablet, you're going to see 2 buttons. Actually, it's 3 buttons. This button right here is the power button. This button right here is actually a volume rocker switch. So one side is volume up, the other side is volume down. And the speakers you're going to see is located on the left side and the right side. So there's 1, 2 here, and on the right side it's 1, 2 here. In the middle of the right side, you're going to notice that there is a charging port. This is what we would use the USB-C cable to plug into to charge the tablet. It's just this port right here. And let's turn it on. So what we'll do is we'll press the power button to turn it on. Hold it down for about a few seconds until you see the Samsung Galaxy Tab screen. And then we're just going to let it load. It's only going to take about a minute or so, and we'll continue our setup process. Great. Now that our tablet has been turned on, it'll have the welcome screen like so. And the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to hit the start button. Choose the language of your choice. I'm going to leave it as English in Canada. Hit the start button, and it's going to have some end user license agreement. So we are going to just hit the checkbox for check all above so that we can continue moving on. Hit the next button just right here. Try that again. There we go. And what we're going to do here is we're going to sign on to our Wi-Fi network. So that number one thing that we talked about earlier, Wi-Fi. We need access to Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is right here. I'm just going to access it that way and type in the password. Your password will be whatever your password is for your Wi-Fi at home. If you don't know, you're going to have to ask somebody at your home. And when we're ready, we hit connect, and then we're just going to wait for it to say connected. And when it's connected, we're going to hit next to continue our setup process. It's going to check for updates. So in the next screen here, it takes us to a Google sign-in page. And so that's the second thing that we spoke about at the beginning of this video. We want to sign in with our Google account. So you're going to have to if you don't have a Google account, you're gonna have to create an account, and you can just create it for yourself. I already have an account, so you just follow the prompts to set up your Google account. I already have an account, so I'm gonna go back and type in my own Google account here. So once you're signed in into your Google account, you're gonna get this screen, this welcome screen, and it's gonna ask you to agree. So we're gonna hit agree so we can continue forward to this setup process. And what it'll do is gonna set up your Google account onto the tablet so that we can install Zoom. We're gonna need this step for later. So it's asking if I want to have any Google services. I'm just going to turn off all my Google services just because I don't want these on right now. And you're welcome to leave it on if you like. If I'm not going to be using this tablet later, so I'm not going to be using this. So I'm just going to hit accept, turn them all off, and hit accept. It's going to ask you to protect your tablet with a PIN or a password. I'm going to skip this step. You're welcome to go ahead and set one up. But in the sake of time, I'm going to skip this step, and it's going to keep loading for us. It's asking if I wanted to install additional apps. This is a personal choice, so I'm not going to install any of the apps just because it'll save me time to get loaded up. So I'm just going to hit OK. And now in this screen, it's asking me if I want to install all the Samsung apps. I'm not really interested in using the Samsung apps right now. I only want to use it for convention. So I'm going to uncheck it just to save me some time on setting up the tablet. I'm going to hit next. It's asking me if I want to sign in with my Samsung account. I don't really care to sign in with my Samsung account, so I'm just going to hit skip and skip this step. And here we go. We're all finished. So the tablet's going to be all done. We're going to hit the finish button. So here we are now at the home screen. It's now loaded. I want to show you a couple things on the home screen. This is the home button. So what that will do is it'll bring you back to this home screen wherever you are. So if you're somewhere else and you kind of get lost, you hit this home button and it'll come back to this home screen. This is the back button. So if you're navigating through an app or a page or something, you can hit the back button conveniently. We're going to show you how to set up your brightness of your display, and to access the brightness setting, you can just swipe down from the top here and swipe down again, and you're going to see the sliding bar, and this sliding bar is going to adjust the brightness of the display. So you can adjust it to whatever comfort level you like. Next off, we're going to show you where the sound and the volume is. So at the very top of the screen here, or at the top of the tablet, there's the volume rocker button. So I'm turning up the volume and turning down the volume. And how you can see that is that it's indicated right along the right side bar that I am turning the volume up and turning the volume down. The tablet's quite loud, so I'm just going to turn the volume down a little bit. And so that's the volume up and down. And basically, that's basically most of the navigation. It'll get you around generally. So next off, what I'd like to do with you is I would like to show you where you can find the Chrome app. So the Chrome is a web browser. It's like an internet web browser, and it is simply located in this Google folder on the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Inside this Google folder, if you just tap it, it'll go into the folder. You're going to see a bunch of other apps that are bundled with it. These are all the Google apps. And then the one that we want to see is the Chrome app. So that's where you find the Chrome app. Just in the bottom right here, I'm just going to show you again. It's in the Google folder with all these other icons, and Chrome is right there. So you can access Chrome. Just tap the Chrome, hit accept and continue. I'm not going to sync my account with it, and away we go. So I want to go back to the home screen, so I'm just going to tap the home screen again, right there. It'll take me back to the home screen. And next step, what we're going to do is we're going to download Zoom so we can connect to the convention meetings. So we're going to go into, you download Zoom in the Play Store, and the App Store for the tablet here is right here. It's called Play Store. We're just going to tap into that, and then we're going to search for Zoom to install it. So we're going to tap at the search at the very top of the screen, and we're going to type in ZOOM for Zoom and hit enter. We're going to see Zoom Cloud Meetings. That's the one that we want. These other ones you can ignore. This is the only one that we want. Tap Zoom Cloud Meetings and just hit the install button. This install takes about a minute, so have some patience with it. It'll just take a while depending on the level of speed of your internet. Okay, now that it's finished installing, it's going to say open. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the home screen. And what we're going to do is we're going to place both the Chrome and the Zoom app right on our home screen. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. We're going to go back to the home screen, and we're going to access all the apps in the tablet here by swiping up. And you're going to see that we have Zoom right here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to hold it down until this message comes up. Oop, let's do that again. So the app here, we're going to hold it down until this menu comes up. We're going to hit add to home, and it'll place the Zoom button right on the next second page of the home screen. So you're going to see here there's two home screens. This is the first one, and this is the second one. We're going to leave that Zoom there, and we're going to add the Chrome app to the home screen also, just to make it more convenient for us to access. So we're going to swipe up again to access all the apps. We're going to go into Google, and we're going to hold down on Chrome until we see add to home. Tap add to home, and now we're going to see Zoom and Chrome right there. So there we go. All you want to do is when you connect to a Zoom meeting, you're going to tap on Zoom. We don't need to sign up or sign in. We can just directly join a Zoom meeting by tapping the join a meeting button and type in the meeting details, and you can join like you normally would. So I'm just going to cancel out of this. So I'm just going to hit the home button to return to the home screen. And basically, that's it for the setup. You're all ready to go for convention. You have access to Zoom right here on this home screen, and you have access to Chrome on this part of the home screen. If you have any questions, email convention@heu.org. And remember, at the end of convention, no need to return the tablet. Keep it. Don't return it. And thank you. We'll see you there.